Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for August 2nd, 2016. For your Tuesday, we're still going to have a threat for an isolated shower today, but each day over the past couple of days it has been less and less in terms of coverage, and I think that's going to continue today. Just a passing shower, slight chance for a passing shower in a very small area that we're concerned about that shower today. Otherwise, it's partly cloudy. Here's a look at early in the afternoon on Tuesday on the globals, and going to the next frame, you see that shifts, the focus of that, or the axis of that shifts to central PA. Let's go over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'll show you what we're looking at. This is primarily an eastern Pennsylvania type thing. So this is does not concern New Jersey and Delaware, I don't think, today. This is looking at 2 p.m. on Tuesday, going forward from this point to 3, 4, 5. You can see it moving generally from northeast to southwest, and the axis of this, of wherever this lines up, where you get this isolated shower, will transition from here, and it'll move out here in this direction here throughout the day. So in other words, where these showers can occur, the further in the day you go, this is 5 p.m., the further day you go, the further west the focus of these showers will become that are, of course, isolated. But you can see what's happening here. Here's 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Look where they're all going. They're heading westward, because that's all rotating around that area, low pressure offshore. So it's kind of going against convention here, which is normally west to east, is going to be moving more inland towards central PA, where that axis of storms, showers or storms can occur. And you can see that continuing all the way up until about 10 p.m. here. So we're expecting something right along, again, just extreme eastern Pennsylvania around this axis here, and then it's going to shift west during the course of the day, with that shower threat. So anything that you have going on in these eastern areas here, like the Phillies game here in the evening, don't worry about it. Should be everything focused west as far as showers and storms are concerned at that point. So we're not worried about anything here in the evening in extreme eastern Pennsylvania, Jersey, or Delaware. Going over to the globals again, we'll go forward from this point and show you nothing but improving conditions. High pressure over in the Gulf of Maine here is going to nose down to the southwest. This is going to give us our nice days here through the middle of the week. So Wednesday, which is what we're looking at here, turns out to be a partly sunny day. I think we go into Thursday and we get into mostly sunny as high pressure still remains in control over the top of the area. Have another system to off to our south, but you can see there's pretty much of a blocking area right over top of us here. We're not going to be expecting anything in terms of precipitation because you have that blocking high keeping everything at bay. Even when we get to Thursday, got a system offshore here, and at the same time you have a cold front approaching from the west. In the previous video here, we talked about the possibility, here's a low pressure associated with it. We talked about in the previous video the possibility of a prefrontal trough forming and getting some showers and thunderstorms, but there's absolutely nothing shown. As a matter of fact, the models went the other direction and went from the isolated thunderstorm chance to mostly sunny, so from one extreme to the other. We will be warmer here on Friday. Temperatures are going to increase ahead of this front as winds turn to the south or south-southwest, and then we get into Saturday. I do think this front comes through pretty early, but you can see there's not a lot of model precipitation with it, so I'm not expecting this to be a big deal. And some areas might not get anything at all if some of these models are correct with the short-range guidance, but then the cold front will come through eventually, and temperatures will still be on the warm side here on Saturday before we retreat here on Sunday. We're going to have a mostly sunny day on Sunday, and the humidity is going to come down. Temperatures are going to come down, and we'll have a nice, comfortable day on Sunday to round out the weekend. Still uncertain. Don't want to rule out Saturday completely and say there's not going to be anything coming down. I do expect ahead of the cold front there will be at least an isolated chance for a shower or thunderstorm, but the models have been decreasing the amount of precipitation along that front or ahead of that front on Saturday. So, and it might be just because they're coming in a little bit too early in the day for it to really generate any instability or heating the day, that kind of thing. So, we'll keep an eye on it just in case. I don't want to give up on the idea that it won't be anything, because I do think there will be something, at least in some areas. But we'll right now side with the lighter amounts and more isolated versus scattered. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for August 2nd, 2016. Have a great Tuesday.